Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And as you can see, we have a standard Nike box in front of us. Orange with that, well, orangish red with that Nike across the top, normal flip top box. But as you can see, it's a little bit different of a release. I don't usually cover a lot of women's releases, but this particular release was a women's Nike Dunk Low Disrupt. This is a women's size 11, and the colorway is platinum violet. And other than that, they retailed for $110 US. And these did release this past month, not this month because it's now December, but November 30th, 2020 for $110. And this is what we are looking at today. So it's a little bit different, and I want to bring you guys a review in case, you know, some of the women watching this wanted to look at a review of these, or some of the guys actually like these and want to grab a bigger size. They only went up to a women's 12, which in terms of conversion would be a men's 10.5. So if you are bigger than a men's 10.5, which I wear a 13, you would not be able to buy a pair of these. But they have released in some other colorways as well. This one is, like I said, platinum violet. To me, it's a little bit different. I don't know. I can see maybe platinum violet purple being mixed together, muting the tone of the color of the upper. But if you look along some of the lining of the material, you can see almost like a pink hue right here. So I don't know, it doesn't really look too purple under there. It looks more pink to me. But otherwise, I'm not quite sure what they did to influence the Disrupt model. I'm not quite sure how they're mashing this or how they're blending the model together, or maybe they're taking influence from another Nike model to combine with this one. I will leave some stuff in text if I find information. It was just a little vague for me to look up a little what was going on here with, you know, why the midsole is the way it is and that kind of thing. But otherwise, we have white painted midsole, white stitching, as you can see. We have a brown gum bottom on the shoe with interesting placement of the Nike logo and this part of the heel. Usually, if you guys notice on basketball shoes like the Jordan 1, this circular part is usually at the ball of your forefoot up here. So it's a little interesting to see it down here a little bit more where your arch would be on your foot. We have a Nike Swoosh that is stitched on in leather in white stitching that's going over that platinum detail here. You have a canvas style backpack material, which is quite interesting to the touch, but once again, it's kind of your typical backpack canvas. It is stiff. That same material is going across the toe box, which you can see does have a wrinkle to it already. These are brand new. Obviously, I didn't put them on because my foot would not fit. And you can see the leather coming across the toe box in that platinum violet colorway. The entire upper from here all along here. This is all a leather material. There is no other materials on here besides the canvas that you see kind of highlighted in different spots of the shoe. If we flip it around the heel, you have an exaggerated heel tab here in leather with kind of what I was talking about. I guess platinum violet, you know, obviously is the color, but you can see that kind of little bit of pinkish tinge I was talking about. And flipping around to the medial side, you can see the swoosh is kind of underlaid on the panels and continues on instead of being over the top like a SB would. A little bit of perforation here by the eyelets. The eyelets are coming up along that canvas, which is all the way up the tongue until you get to the Nike patch stitched on up here in a silver metallic color. And if we flip that around, there is nothing under the tongue, but you do have an exposed foam that lines the entire tongue. And your insole is basically a platinum violet. They were trying to go for the same colorway on the insole as the outside the shoe on the upper. And you get one pair of laces with these in that same kind of color, the platinum violet. I know it looks a little bit more muted than the leather, and so does this. It almost looks like more platinum than violet. Same with the leather, it looks more violet than platinum. So I'm a little on the fence about these because of the midsole and the way it's kind of deconstructed and restructured in a way. Maybe that's why they call it the Disrupt. Maybe that's why they got that name Disrupt, is because of the way they kind of disrupt the design of the shoe and kind of remodeled it. I don't know. But otherwise, I think these are a decent pickup. Once again, this is a dunk you can buy that isn't going for extreme amounts of money right now. They are going for retail. Some of them are going under depending on what size you wear. Other than that, I would recommend, if you are a guy, make sure you go up a size and a half in women's. If you are going to try to get a women's sneaker like a Jordan 1, a Dunk, or anything that comes out in a women's colorway you happen to like. I have to say some of the women's shoes that have released in the past, I'd say since about 2017, have really started and got a lot better. So other than that, I think it's interesting to see some men now getting men's extended sizes in women's sizing available in their shoes, whereas women kind of didn't get that smaller extended sizing in men's, which you are now. Some men's shoes have released in a women's or a men's 3.5, which if you size up a size and a half would be a women's 5. And some women do wear a 5. So you see what I'm saying? They're really substituting now in terms of women's and men's releases. You're able to get what you want in both areas. So it's kind of interesting to see that. Let me know what you guys think of this release. Do you think this is underrated? Do you like these? Are you a man? Are you a woman? Let me know. I want to hear opinions from both sides. I want to know what you guys think of these. What do you think they did to the dunk here? What do you think of the colorway? What do you think of how Jordan Brand and Nike has treated more women's releases in the past couple of years? Do you think they're doing a good job? Any conversation would be good. Try to answer that back to everybody in the comments. I thank you guys for stopping by today and watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stick around. I have more stuff coming shortly, and I hope you guys have a great day. All right, bye.